Good evening. Thank you for coming and spending some time getting here, listen to me talk about a issue that I think is quite relevant in America today, and is a problem for many Americans, especially Christians, in a way of not being able to be good stewards of our bodies and show scripturally how we can attest to our faith by being good stewards of the bodies that we were given. So tonight I'd like to discuss with you through different sources how obesity, not only the problem it is, how many people it affects, and what other problems can be caused to it, but also a solution to these problems, and how scripturally we can show our faith and our commitment to it by being good stewards and finding ways to live healthy lives. Without any further ado, I would like to dive right on in to my first topic. According to American Heart Association's population statistics for this year, most people fall into the range of almost half being overweight or obese. Alarmingly, this is not a really great situation for many Americans. I myself had to deal with a lot of people who were necessarily obese but overweight in the Marine Corps, and there was a lot of programs we had to set in order to get those people back into those healthy standards again, not only for promotional reasons but also for health reasons. Many problems that are related to these issues of obesity include things such as coronary heart disease, cancers, hypertension, high blood pressure, sleep apnea, respiratory disorders, and osteoarthritis. I've known a few people in my life who have had to have knee surgeries and such due to obesity, who suffer from the osteoarthritis, and I've known that it can be quite painful to them from conversations I've had with them. Hopping on over to my next topic, some of the emotional psychological problems that are given from obesity include low self-esteem, depression, lack of energy, no motivation to lose weight, and a lot of them tend to think that the reason is because of trial and error. They've tried it before, it didn't work for them. It's too expensive to try to get into a health routine or get into a gym. It's easier to go and eat out. Brings me to the next point, that even though they've heard of all this talk of unhealthy living, just those simple things keep being beat in their own heads and defeating them psychologically, brings them to a point where they don't want to do anything to better themselves. They've tried it, and they fail, they fall on their face. I don't have time for it, I don't have the money for it, I gotta work all the time, I don't have time to exercise, and many of those things. Believe it or not, though it's not really that difficult to do these things, which I'll get to later on in my topic. I wanted to go ahead and jump into my last topic, which is why it's important scripturally to take care of our bodies, which would give some of us a motivation as Christians to jump into these things more enthusiastically. 1 Corinthians 6:20, 16 through 20, we're in the NIV, but just summing up, I'm using the Message Bible, and it's 6:20. It's just to paraphrase what you see here, and you can read on your own, is that our body's not our own. It is what has been given to us as a temporary housing for our soul. And with such, we need to be able to honor God with not only how we live, but how we take care of it. We shouldn't be trying to commit physical suicide by overeating or eating unhealthy, or just not even getting enough cardio exercise in your day-to-day. It's not that hard. It's an easy thing to fix, and we need to find ways to honor God and be a blessing to others by an example of living this lifestyle. So, this is how you fix it. Easy things. Just kind of give you some motivation, knock off those little fables of, oh, I ain't got enough time, I got to work all the time, there's no money. Well, it's actually a lot cheaper to go and buy food and cook it at home. And though it might take a little bit longer to bake it or grill it versus going and deep frying it or going and buying a microwavable meal, it is a lot only healthier, but it's a lot more energizing, and kind of it gives you a lot of enthusiasm with being in the kitchen, using your hands, and knowing that what you're creating for yourself or for others to eat is a wonderful way of showing another form of servitude and blessing others. So, a little side note on that one. Another great way to do it is spend about, I don't know, 30 minutes to just kind of work up a sweat and get your heart rate going. And you could jog, run, you could do any kind of plyometric exercise you want. You can do a couple push-ups or do some crunches, set some light goals, and just go with it. It's not that hard, and it's a great way to feel better, boost your energy. It gets rid of that whole "I'm tired, I don't feel like it," because it has been proven that there is a sense of boost in your energy after exercising. Not to mention the endorphin releasal makes you feel better not only about yourself, but also makes you feel physically better if you have any kind of tiredness or aches and pains going on. It kind of numbs that up and lets you just get on with your day and feel better. So I hope that this is very enlightening for all of y'all, and I encourage each and every one of y'all to find time in your busy, hectic schedules to try to, maybe skip out on the ice cream and grab a yogurt instead, or grab a slice of apple instead of, a carrot cake. But, don't necessarily have to go and kick all the bad habits or anything. You just have to try to find ways to manage it and find God in the mix of it, and find out, see the blessing He has on you as you better yourself and live healthier lives.